Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is God of High School, episode 12, the pre-season finale. What's the penultimate episode? The season of God of High School. What happened last time?
Last time, Mori either still unclear whether he just got the powers from Sun Wukong or he just is Sun Wukong, and he's not borrowing any powers. That's just the way he is. Then after that, won the fight.
What are you talking about?
And then after that epic fight where they're having a lot of fun fighting each other and everything, then Honorable Grandson decided to crash into the hospital and turn into a disgusting monster and start eating people through his back till Jagel showed up and threw him back in the shark tank.
Threw him back in the shark tank? What?
And then just ate him with
threw
the
him back
shark
in the
again.
shark tank? Wow, you know, the classic turn of phrase, threw him back in the shark tank, as they say, as is commonly said. Made him swim with the sharks, if you know what I mean. Alright, we're getting into this episode. Hope you guys enjoy. Support the official release by watching on Crunchyroll. And, yeah, this is not a market substitute. We're using some of the footage in this video to provide context to what we're seeing, but it is not a replacement or a way to watch the show for free. You can watch it on Crunchyroll. Hope you guys enjoy our reaction. If you do enjoy our reaction, we hope you subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out when you guys like and subscribe and do all that cool stuff. Hope you consider doing that if you enjoy it, but we'll get right into this. God of High School, Episode 12, Fox God.
Oh yeah, by the way, God of High School's over. Now it's the real thing.
The recap's over. You're fucking too late. Again? Twice in one day?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, I know. Twice in one day?
Ugh.
Is that his wand?
Talking about, oh my grandson, I'll avenge you after he just tried to murder like 20 people.
I think that Nox had something to do with that whole transformation. Fox/God. Let's go. Honorable Grandson? Or no? Oh no, it's Jagel.
Yeah. Just sold him.
Oh shit, here we go. Oh, he can just do it now. Oh, fuck. The impoverished?
Those are creepy.
Oh my god, that really fucked me up. When she lost her leg, just like her sister.
Yeah, that
sucks
was bad.
Dick. Ah! Classic bad guy line. We're the same, you and I. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
It'd be so cool to have a dragon like that.
It looks like the dragon from Wind Waker. Kinda.
What is that? Literal god?
Oh, that's Mujin, I guess.
Yeah.
So he doesn't just have shark abilities, he has, like, goopy mummy man mouth abilities. What is that? The key, it's a physical thing? It's not like a person? It's a literal key? Who had it?
Oh, great. Oh.
Ah, shit. So they don't need to. Oh shit. So they don't need to activate the nanomachines. Oh, what the hell?
Are you sure?
Classic America. They're nuking fucking Seoul. They literally just are nuking Seoul because God showed up. Excuse me? What's the plan, Mujin?
This one guy versus God and the states.
Ooh, water. That's a cool water effect.
Oh.
They're in the spirit realm.
It's a pretty nice power to have.
And the girl isn't the healer for once. Pretty dire situation. Send the dragon after it. It's freaky to think that this is what angels might look like.
Fuck out of here.
What the fuck is that shit on him? I think you're forgetting the one guy who told you that. You ate him. Like, he was a weak piece of shit anyway.
Oh my god. I mean, you did fight literal god twice in one day.
Was that honorable grandfather?
I was wondering if it was
God himself.
No, Mori's grandfather.
Oh, maybe.
I don't remember.
It didn't
his
sound.
voice sounded
He didn't sound like that. Oh my God. All the other contestants.
All the other people.
That's not far enough for nukes. They'd be dead. Or at least they'd die in a couple of years. Oh, what the fuck? Watery? Yeah, it is honorable grandfather. Dematerialize the nukes? Did he say alchemy? He said alchemy.
Yeah, he said
They did like the alchemy effect. Oh shit. Did he combine all the nukes together?
Yeah.
Stardust? Stardust Crusaders? Is that an asteroid? And nukes? Is that enough to kill God?
I hope so.
It's enough to destroy Soul.
Oh.
It's a little thing called radiation poisoning, and you all have it, including every inhabitant of Seoul. If there was a time to pop off, it would be right now. Mori, now is the fucking time. Is this where he gets that fucking angel wings like he has in the intro? Excuse me, what the fuck?
Well, you were right.
So what'd you think?
Fat episode.
Fatty episode of God of High School. Apparently the key is a literal key. It is not a metaphorical key or like a hidden potential within an individual. It is a literal, actual key that existed in Ilpio somehow. I don't know. Like, I wonder how did Jin Taijin put it there? Did like maybe Ilpio's grandfather? Did somebody else put it there?
Or does it just like go there?
Yeah, does it appear in somebody?
Or was
who's
he like just born with it? Because that was literally just his destiny.
I don't know. That's crazy though. I didn't expect it to be a literal thing. I thought they were talking about it the whole time.
Yeah, I
like
just thought
it was
that's what he was. He
Yeah.
was the key.
Yeah, but I mean, it makes sense that it's a literal thing. I don't know what that key unlocks. Does it unlock that gate that God came out of? If so, I don't know how much sense that makes. Like as a theory, I don't know how much sense that makes because Nox was able to like call forth God, but I guess God was coming out. So what the fuck? Why does God have, like, eyeballs for titties? Did you notice that?
No.
Giant eyes. Like, it's such a crazy design. I mean, it's very, like, godly, I suppose. It's very, like, big and godly. But I didn't expect God to... That's not what I picture when I look at... When I picture God. Fucking, President Ned Flanders calling in the nukes to Seoul. Because that's America's duty as the guardians of this planet. I guess it's not quite Ned Flanders. It's more like Tony Stark. I want to get that picture of. There's less of a mustache, more of like more of a goatee there. It looks more like Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think though? What are you thinking about the episode?
Man, this is so interesting because I remember like earlier when we kind of met Jagel, we were like, at least for me, I was thinking that he was like the sort of fake villain. Like, he wasn't the real villain, he was just a shithead guy in this competition that was gonna be, like, the interim villain until we got to something actually good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, apparently he's just actually, like, he's actually a main force of, like, chaotic evil in this world.
Yeah, and I think that is his place in it, is the chaotic evil of, like, just dominance. And that's all it is. It's just dominance, there's no rhyme to it, there's no reason, it's just... I'm better than you, so I deserve more. And I will, do whatever it takes to prove that to you.
And he's sort of in the middle of... He's not necessarily... He wasn't getting the key for God.
Yeah.
He's getting the key so he can be more powerful than God.
Yeah, he's like the opposite of Mori, basically. Mori is... They're like, Jagel and Mori and all them, they're, like, caught in the middle of this crazy war that's going on. They don't really have a stake in it. It's kind of just happening around them, and they're kind of caught up in this whole swell. But they have their own things. Mori wants to just get stronger and find his grandfather. Fucking Jagel wants just to be just to claim his perceived rightful place as better than people. He doesn't even want anything out of it. He doesn't even care about what other people think, necessarily, it seems like. He just... I don't know if he even wants to prove it to himself. It seems like he kind of does. But it doesn't seem like he has anything... Like I said, he has something to prove, but he doesn't really have something to prove. I don't think he cares about proving it. He just wants to bring that out into being for himself. Like, he doesn't... I don't think he needs to prove to himself that he's better. He just believes that he's better, wants to make that a reality, or wants to, it's different than, like, proving it, because he doesn't, I don't think bringing it out would prove it to himself. He already believes it himself, and he doesn't care what other people think, but that's his thing. But yeah, they're both sort of, but it's similar to how Mori wants to become stronger, and fight cool opponents and shit like that. Now his priorities have shifted a bit to something a little bit more serious, but... It's similar in that they're both caught in the middle of all this and they don't really give a fuck.
Yeah. And apparently some people have, like, really crazy powers. Like, teleporting an entire city full of people.
And summoning God? Is that a surprise to you? Is that really... Come on.
Okay,
is that really a surprise to you?
Summoning a god...
Summoning a god isn't the same as moving a bunch of people a couple miles.
No, but... Okay, it seems like God, like, wants to come and, like, kill the world or whatever.
Yeah.
So like, summoning God...
Yeah, I don't...
Is...
I don't know what they're going for with that. What do you think they're doing with that?
I don't know.
Because it seems to me like a very Lovecraftian style thing. Because they are pulling this thing where Mujin is, like, the devil. Like, he's got the devil horns, and he's, like, working against God, and the cult and everything. The Nox cult is clearly, like, a monotheistic, sort of Christian-style cult of people who, like, worship God. They don't care about anything but worshiping God and bringing him into the world. And it's interesting that they're showing it from this perspective, but I don't know what God wants. Like, and I guess that might be the question. We don't know what God wants. Nox cult wants to bring God into being because they believe it's like a Revelation style thing where maybe they want to punish sinners, but not really. Like, they just want to bring God's will upon this world and in a sort of Lovecraftian way where we as mortals aren't supposed to understand like what God's plan is. We there's no way that we possibly could comprehend the scale that these things are operating at. What messes with that sort of idea for me is that a couple people are able to like beat God back with like their mortal powers. So if God is this huge thing that's on this giant scale that we couldn't possibly comprehend, the power is of a nature that could completely dominate galaxies, and you know, if we're trying to believe like it's at that scale, you're not supposed to fully understand it. I'd be willing to go with that. What grabs me and what keeps me from like really buying into it, I think, is that like Mujin is able to like stand there and power up and like get back God, and then a couple people are willing to do that, and
here's what I think.
Then nukes can like beat God back.
I think the thing is, and the reason that they don't like among everything, God cannot get a hold of the key, because that maybe God is like not, I don't want to say like trapped, but almost dormant, or like not at his full, like needs the key to unlock actual power of God.
I think that might be what it is. I think that's what it is. I think you're right. Yeah. So, and that would make sense, because that to me is the only kind of thing that would make sense of why people are able to beat God back, is like if this is the mortal world and God is like this creature that's coming from another realm. It's not like it's like an alien coming to Earth that isn't like that isn't used to the Earth's climate or something, and like isn't able to fully access their strength or like live properly in the atmosphere. It needs to be like terraformed for them first or whatever. So like if it needs, so if the air and like the whole being in a mortal form is not suitable for the type of power, it's like a bottleneck. It's like you have this, it's like if you have a crazy strong computer, but like I don't know, there's one part that like really sort of hampers the ability of like this crazy, maybe you have like a crazy graphics card but a shitty processor or something. It's like the situation is not in accordance, like it is not set up in a way where you can use this crazy power that you have. So maybe it's something like that, and maybe that's what the key can do. That would make sense to me. Fuck man, last episode was still just crazy to me with like Sung Ha, is that her name? Is that how you say her name? She like her fucking leg and that dude's arm. That's still really fucking with me. Jagel's such a piece of shit. We learned about his like sort of motivation and everything. His mom straight up sold him off for no, like, not like for a greater purpose or to keep him safe, but just because she didn't want him, and seemingly, and just didn't fucking care. She just
wanted money more than she wanted him.
I guess so, yeah. Fucking shitty, man. It's shitty stuff.
Yeah.
But it's fucking Jagel. It doesn't excuse Jagel being such a piece of shit.
Yeah,
I don't know what that guy was like. What is his deal? Who is that guy?
And I was trying to find that part. Do you remember where?
It's earlier. Yeah. So after Ilpio beat the shit out of him for like taking out that girl's leg, Jagel just ate his grandfather.
Well, I don't even think that's just a random dude.
His adoptive father.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to look at. Did you see that part with the like weird jelly red thing?
The part with Nox?
Mm-hmm. If this is how he got
his Sharyuk?
Like how it's like all like in him?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe this is like maybe that's from Nox. Like the shark thing is his Sharyuk, but like the mutation it's similar to like what happened to Honorable Grandson. Mm-hmm. That would make sense. Which might be why he like, and that would make sense, because what Honorable Grandson was trying to do was like eat people. Like it was in a fucked up crazy state, but he was like consuming people to grow stronger. Mm-hmm. So like maybe Jagel stopped that from happening because he understands that ability, because he was given the same thing from Nox.
Yeah.
Because I think last episode somebody corrected us in the comments, but I'm pretty sure like Nox was there in the room when Honorable Grandson was going crazy and shit.
Oh.
I think we can go back and check, but like I'm pretty sure we just missed that. We're meant to believe it was caused by Nox, that whole transformation. So yeah, that would make sense. So that's interesting. I didn't catch that actually. The what you said, the red jelly shit.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure about that, but that must be the thing, because I don't think that if his Shoryuk just was that dirty thing that he has now, he could just make it look like a shark. I don't think he could just do that.
Yeah.
I think the shark was his thing, and then he made some kind of deal for this other more powerful power.
But he's had it the whole time. We just haven't seen it until now. Yeah, because he got it presumably like way back in the day when after LPO kicked the shit out of him, or around that time, because then he devoured his adoptive father, who's like a billionaire, I guess. He looks super rich. Yeah, dope episode. I can't wait to see the finale.
I just want to say I love how his adopted father is just like, his mom is such a loser for selling him off. Is the guy who literally bought a child.
How does that make him a loser?
I don't know. Just buying someone's kid, isn't that kind of a weird thing?
Well, we don't know what his deal was. I guess it's weird, but he was talking about, oh, you have the potential to do good things, or you have, the power is within you. So I think that this guy, I'm sorry if we've seen Jagel's fucking dad before. I don't remember him. I feel like there was a connection there that we were supposed to make that we missed between him and like a previous scene or something, because he looks kind of familiar, but I can't quite tell.
I can't tell if he looks familiar or he just has the same like red nose and ears as everyone.
True, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I don't think it seems like he's buying him for a purpose. Like he sought him out specifically. Maybe this is like an Umbrella Academy situation or something. Yeah, I guess good episode. I guess that kind of covers everything. What's going to happen in the last episode? I want to see Mori's final form. I think that they're going to pull that out. It's going to be an epic fight for half the episode, and then it's going to be some wrap-up, and hopefully some setup for another season, for like a 2-core season, hopefully, because I want this show to continue. I want this to come back next year. If I had a choice between this and Tower of God, I would absolutely choose this over Tower of God. Yeah, this is a great show. This is a great show. This is awesome. I'm loving it.
I was just gonna say, I really like the way they're transitioning to like from the tournament to the greater plot.
Yeah,
they're taking it kind of slow, at least for our main characters, which I kind of like.
The transition specifically was a thing that I'm not quite enjoying, because it really did come out of nowhere when I compare it to other things like that, where there's a tournament arc going on and then, oh shit, it got interrupted by the real shit that's going on. It felt like it came out of nowhere a little bit. Like it felt like it was really abrupt and rushed, but I'm willing to overlook that. I don't care.
I guess what I was going to say about it is, although it is happening really fast, everyone other than the main characters and like people in the tournament had kind of known it was going to happen for like the whole time. And I imagine had this season been like longer, like 25 episodes or whatever, we would have like seen way more build up for it on the side, but obviously they couldn't include that.
Once again, they just needed like 3 more episodes. Like a 15, 16 episode season is what they needed. It's super common.
Which we talked about before.
We talked about that with Tower of God. We talked about that with a bunch of different shows. It seems like 12, 13 is not quite enough to tell like a complete, well built up story. It seems like if you just had a couple more episodes, like 15, 16, it would be good. Anyway, yeah. Anything else you want to say before we go on?
I'm excited. I hope the final episode is good. I hope they... I really hope that they end it off nicely, either building up to a second season or like slightly wrapping it up just in case.
I just hope I hope that I'd rather them leave us on like a cliffhanger and like go read the manhwa or wait till we get renewed for season 2. I'd rather that happen than them try to pull a ReZero season 1 and like try and tie it off at the end and just leave it like as if you're never going to come back to it. Because if they ever do continue it, or people do decide to go read the manhwa, it's probably going to be a bitch to, like, rewire that last episode in your mind. So I hope that I would rather them leave it, like, kind of hanging a little bit, as long as it's at least, you know, concludes the arc.
That's kind of what I meant. Like, maybe conclude this part of the story at least in some way. If this is the main characters finally, like, joining the, like, crazy war that's going on, like, officially, or whatever it is,
or it ends off with, like, Mori going off on his own to go find his grandfather. And it's
any
just
kind
like,
of thing that's sort of like a bookend to this part of the story, but still leaves room for what happens after. I think would be good.
I just don't want them to, like, try and tie it off too much. But I don't think they will.
Or
I think
just bring in a million new things and not explain anything. Either of those would be bad, but I don't think they'll do that.
Alrighty. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. If you do, or if you did, we hope you subscribe for the last episode next week. And all the other stuff we got on our channel. We got a lot of cool stuff. We're gearing up for the next season, and there's going to be some updates, hopefully new things come to the channel in the next little bit. We'll see how things go, but we're really excited to bring you guys more stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you like. But I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And we'll see you next week for the finale. Bye-bye. And thank you to all of our patrons, especially those in the Student Council: Zenge,
John Ortega,
Aurora,
Lewis,
Chris Janvey,
Nelson Barbosa,
Kage Uzumaki,
Dreadful XR,
Brian,
Handicap Bonkai,
D23L,
Charles Liu,
Brian,
Michael Wells,
King Mr. Mew,
Rifleman Z51,
Brandon Bruce,
Fallow,
Mord Tarragon,
Alfonso Reynoso,
Josh Carey Gray,
Jordan Angu,
Lolly Convict,
Takamasa Baba,
Vanity,
Redacted,
Josue Gonzalez,
Zachary Pora.
Mohammed Buran Ahmed. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.